Okay, hi Year 9, welcome to your weekly review video. So usual procedure, stop the video, have a go at it, and then run the video to look at the answer. Okay, so do that now. Okay, here's the first question. A student has been working at McDonald's and has saved up $1,325. This student puts the money into an account with an interest rate of 5.5% per year. Remember, that's what that means, per year. For 2 years, how much interest will be paid? So we can just use the simple interest formula. Interest is principal times rate of interest times the number of times you get paid. So the principal we know is 1,325 times the rate of interest 0.055 times the number of times we'll get paid, which was 2. And now just use a calculator. 1,325 times 0.055 times 2. And that is, in dollars, 145.75. 2 decimal places for American money. Okay? And that's the answer because we were asked how much interest will be paid, not the total amount at the end of the 2-year period. So this is just the interest. The total amount would be this interest added to the principal. But that's not what it asked for. Okay? Right, second question. Stop the video and have a go. Okay, so yoga instructor wants to earn $500 in interest over the next 2 years. If they can invest their money at 7% per year, how much do they need to invest to earn $500? So let's write down the formula. We do that always. This is the correct formula to use. Now what do we know? We know we want to earn $500 in interest. Okay. What we don't know is the principal. Okay, so I'm going to say the principal is X. We know the rate of interest is 7%, so that's 0.07. And we know we want to do it for 2 years. Okay, so we could say 500 is equal to, simplify the right-hand side, 0.14 times X. Now, solve that simple equation by dividing both sides by 0.14. So I'm going to do that now. 500 divided by 0.14. And what I get quite a nasty number. I get X being equal to 3571.428571. Okay, but obviously we're not going to leave my answer like that. Since X is an amount of money, or rather that's the principal, we're going to say it's $3,571.43, because with money we round to 2 decimal places. Okay. Right, third question. Stop the video and have a go at it first. Okay, I hope you've done that. So it says, I had $1,500 in a bank account. I invested it for 7 years. After the 7-year period, I had earned interest of $525. What interest rate did I receive? So again, let's use the correct formula. Okay, the amount of interest I earned was $525. The principal was $1,500 because that's how much I started with. What I don't know is the rate of interest, so let's call that X. I do know I did this for 7 years. Okay, so simplify the right-hand side. 1,500 times 7 equals 10,500. Okay. So if we want to solve this simple equation, simply divide both sides by 10,500. So in my calculator, I'm going to put 525 divided by 10,500. And that's equal to 0.05. So what does that mean? That's not the answer, that's the multiplier. So the rate of interest must have been 5%. Okay. Last question, stop the video and have a go. Okay, this question is very similar to the last one, but with a slight difference. It says, I put $2,500 into an account for 4 years. After the 4-year period, my account balance was $2,850. What was the interest rate? So we still got to use this same formula, but don't quite know what the interest is, okay? What I know is I had $2,850 at the moment, and I had $2,500 at the start. So I must have earned $350 in interest, okay? So I hope that makes sense. This is not the amount of interest you earned. This is how much you had after adding the interest. So you added $350. So interest is $350. Principal is $2,500. The interest rate is what we want to know, so we call it X. And we did this for 4 years. So simplify the right-hand side. 2,500 times 4 is 10,000. Okay. So X is equal to, we can divide both sides now by 10,000. Solve the equations. That's why we did equations. It's the very first thing. So 350 divided by 10,000 equals 0.035. Again, that's not the answer because that's the decimal multiplier. The percentage would be 3.5%. Okay? I hope that makes sense to everybody. Okay? If you've got anything you don't understand, please ask.